Hey Macy, my name's Jeremiah. First off, I'd like to apologize for the quality of this video. It's just what I have to work with. So, sorry. I felt that I needed to do this. So, here goes. I've watched a few of your videos. Not too many of them, but I think I have a good idea of not who you are, but where you're coming from. So, in one of your videos you said that you sorry, I'm getting pretty sick. That you offer up evidence to people of religious affiliation, and you say it's scientific or empirical evidence, and no matter how much evidence you offer up, they don't break their religious bubble. That's what I think you called it. So, first off, let me say, I'm not attacking or refuting anybody else's beliefs. I'm a Christian. That's just where my logic has led me to go. If you're an atheist, as long as you followed reason to get there, that's fine. So, I don't think that there's any evidence against religion. Like theory of evolution, there's no true contradiction in Christian faith tradition or any Abrahamic Yahweh following faith tradition. There's no contradiction. The Pope has said so. Countless ministers, the magisterium, nobody has said so. Again, I apologize for... I'll try to make this quick. So, Dr. Alan Craig has a few good arguments on reasons for God's existence. The teleological is the fine-tuning argument, and in that it just says we shouldn't be here. Statistically, we shouldn't. The $550 million Powerball lottery ticket, millions of people entered 2-1. So, the odds of anybody winning were astronomically low, because 2 people out of millions won. So, as a species, we've won that lottery, and then we won it again and again and again. We shouldn't be here. We really shouldn't. If we were 5% closer to the sun or 7% farther away, we wouldn't be here. So there's no good evidence against God, but there's plenty of proofs for God's existence. And I don't think that you can design a proof disproving God without following a reasoning error, such as begging the question or a red herring. So, I think the big thing is the problem of evil. There are physical evils and evils in humanity. Physical evils are like natural disasters or disease or illness. So, natural disasters, like sorry, earthquakes. They're terrible. People die. But if we didn't have those, and we didn't have the tectonic plates, we wouldn't be here. If we didn't have volcanoes, we wouldn't be here. You know? If lightning starts a forest fire, that sucks. But, I mean, it's a beautiful thing to watch. I mean, you know, considering all the destruction, it's beautiful. And you go back to that forest 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, everything's different. The nutrients have gone back into the ground, and that's the circle of life, and new plants are rising up. And it's just, you gotta find beauty in the ugly, and you have to understand how God wouldn't cause evil. He doesn't cause harm. So, again, I apologize for this, I'm sorry. So, disease and illness. You know, God doesn't cause cancer. Cancer is caused by eating, you know, overcooked food. Like, it's the same as eating charcoal. That'll cause cancer. And just being exposed to excess radiation, all of that. In disease, anthropologists think that it originally started by humans living in close proximity to animals. So in effect, we created a lot of the diseases that are around today. You know, so God doesn't do that. And then evils in humanity. like the Sandy Hook shooter, the Aurora shootings, all of that. People say, you know, why didn't God stop them? Because if God stopped them, then God would be no better than those who he had to stop by using force. God doesn't do that. He has powerless love. That's where his power comes from. So that's why, you know, when Jesus was nailed to a tree, a cross, he could have had like an army of angels there, but he didn't, because that's not God. And principle of contradiction says that something can't go against what it does. And if God's all good, then he can't bring about, you know, terror like that. So, and then finally, evil isn't the presence of the opposite of good. That's something that people have to learn to understand, is that goodness is evil is the privation of goodness. Darkness isn't the presence of the opposite of light. Darkness is the absence of light. It's simply that. So we can't just say that everything bad is because of God. No, it's because people do bad things. God gave us a gift. He's given us many gifts, but it's called free will. And this isn't a consequence of free will, but it's an effect of it. So, I'm sorry if this... those are the things I needed to say. I had about 4 or 5 other takes of this. They're all about 12 minutes long. But I've been getting sicker and sicker as the night's gone on, so I had to cut this one a little bit short. So sorry if it sounds a little short, and I apologize for having to drink water. And the coughing. Yeah. I feel horrible. So, thank you again for watching this. I felt like this had to be done. I understand where you're coming from, and I'd like a response, but I understand you're busy. I had a lot of other things I needed to get to, but I am not feeling up to it. Thank you very much, and have a great day, Macy.